Alright, guys, it's time. It's been a while since I've been on this guy. Oh well. Your friendly neighborhood tank is back. Hopefully, to hop into a dungeon or two. I need to see what dungeons I actually need, though. Not to mention, see what everybody else is running.
Dungeon chest.
Oh, what is this nonsense I'm running? I guess that's all we need to change, right? We will be a good citizen here and see what this has to offer. Not really feel like doing that.
Think you could take care of them instead?
No, I'd rather not take care of those. However, I am interested in a Grey Wolf Den and a VT. Let's see what the pugs offer. What is this again? VT and the Greyest Wolf Den. Ooh, that looks promising. What's up around here? Beasts. With my luck, I'm gonna accept this quest,
The steward.
start running down there, and get yanked into a dungeon. Suppose nothing then. Oh, Grey Wolf Den, that's what I'm talking about.
Let me play something for you.
Is this the beginning? Oh no, these guys are part way through. Kill the big bad wolf. CO2, man. A little double animation. It's a little weird. I find it weird that those two timers don't match. It's odd. If nothing else, this timer should go out before that timer, but it's the opposite. This one goes out before that one. Since I have to activate this one to trigger that one. It's a strange business. I don't want to fight you. You don't have to look at me. You want it, bro? Come at me, bro. Look at this buffing CW over here. Are you a moth? No, you're not. You took prestidigitation? Strange. Extra defense is not bad. Extra defense, low cooldown, uptime on a mount bonus. Not a bad artifact at all. Not bad at all. Probably should have put on some Gladiator's Guile. But we got some folks trailing behind me, so I guess I don't have to be fast. I suppose it's a little late to get this far and then decide to now look at the scoreboard. Dang. Whole new party comp. Is anybody in here on the board? Nope. Whole new team. Interesting stuff. Hour and 13 and they called it. Well, if this gets bad, worst case scenario, I will solo this. Yeah, no, not that move. That move. There we go. There, that way I can somewhat be a tank. Somewhat. We'll do this with 4. No healer. Healer not needed. I'll do this for uptime. I suppose I shall be a tank. Oh, this is gonna be a long fight. I really don't know how effective this guy can be up there. I was outside of that fan, but that's cool. Come on there, Land Prawn. Wake up. Wake up, Land Prawn, wake up. What on earth is that dude doing? Heard him popping shields and isn't hitting buttons. Oof. Coming forward. Release the spirit. Wow. The ping pong is real. Solo job? I guess. What on earth is a CW doing? Boo. So, in this scenario, would you think the tank was the problem or the DPS? If one of the DPS is staying alive, even though his DPS is terrible, if he can stay alive, how come everybody else can't? Lame. Well, this will take years. Okay. This time we try this with the full party. If they wipe, I'm doing this solo. If I'll fall apart, it is not my fault. Dang. That one fight, 70 mil damage. Jeez. Let's try this again. Wow. Bad TR is bad. Wow, Zabra jumped away. Where on Earth? Woohoo! No! And that's how you do it. Okay, next item up for bids. Blender's Tower. Bye. What do we got? Lake Supply. Blah. Oh, so I'm gonna get pulled in. Faye looks like a nice place to visit. Nobody opened the gate for me, that's cool. I'm here by myself. Oh, people are in the fight. They're fighting something. Open the gate of hidden knowledge. Oh dang. Shadow Spy. Get him there, brave soul. I was outside of that circle. Lame. Oh wow. Looks like I win by myself. Strange. It's craziness. It's fairly interesting. Oh, appreciate the subscribe there. Just broad. Dang, she's so rude. Wow. As soon as I charge it up, this Brog like throws me. Alright, what do we get in this box? Salvage. What do we get in this box? Amazing salvage. Okay. So now we finish off in the stronghold. And then onward to bigger, better, badder dungeons. Okay. Okay, finally. Jeez. Alright. So now what's left?
Oh, hi. It's
Cool. Devils. We're doing it. It's the best way. I think this is probably... Is this the fastest? I suppose. So yeah, we'll go Devil then Beast. And that'll be the end. In the interim, we'll read the dungeon channels to see if anybody's looking for anything. That's just dumb. Enough of that. Time to beat up the beastie beasts. I suppose I could run all the way north and grab the MC quest, but I don't feel like running Malabog. that be that. What's going on, Fear? So you're just getting 70, gearing up your pally, trying to see what companions to run besides the Rust Monster. Well, what exactly are you trying to do with your pally? Because depending on what your role is and what your goals are will depend on what companions you pick. Some folks, at least me, like I've always liked the Rust Monster. Some folks will say Dancing Shield just because of the debuff. As far as a summon companion, but both are really good. If you're going a DPS build, then quite possibly a Sellsword. And obviously, like the DPS setup, it's the same. Just 3 Archons and a Siege Master. So your summon's really the only thing you have to start focusing on. If you start thinking about like utility stuff, that's when stuff like sprites come into play, that kind of thing. So depending on what you're trying to do is the right companion for you. Marcus, you're asking if you're going for, do I have a full tank build? It's not full tank. And why is this guy public queuing? Jeez, man. Jeez. I guess we're doing it. It's not full tank, but it has enough tank ability to survive all content in the game in its current state at this level. So what that means is, like, in lower levels, you'll probably want to think about like more survivability options versus more tank ability options, or like damage contribution options, I should say. Because like looking at that, like that little mob fight, generally your tank wouldn't be at the top DPS, but since I'm going more damage contribution, that's kind of how it's working out right now. Oh no, don't get me stuck. Don't get me stuck. Don't get me stuck. Cool. And damage time. Yeah, we got the whiff with us, so he should be shooting out in front. Dang, the buffs. He took all the potions and the watermelon and everything. Whole shebang. Pump knocked me down. In this situation, I probably should have used Bane, because he would have killed him if I'd used Bane. But did it really matter? We would have finished the fight 2 seconds earlier than that. So it doesn't really matter in the end. You have a favor to ask? What's that? I am on PC. I don't think we can skip this Palon. They're all gonna dive at you. They're all gonna laugh at you. Gotcha, bro. Alright, somebody get this tank a, what do you call that thing? This thing. An altar. There. And the DC felt the need to hit the enemies first. That's cool. Hope you can take the hit. How much are Lacquer Branches going for right now? Ah, a little Mastercrafter out there. I will check after this boss fight. Trying to figure out which map to run. I know the feeling. Any cool drops? No cool drops. Boo. Alright, what we got? Lacquer Branches are going for 8k each.
Good choice, boss.
Now, if you're trying to do a comparison between the PC market and the console market, the two definitely will not match. There's some exclusive stuff on here that actually shift the way that the market works in some areas. It's a little unstable. Well, I shouldn't say it's unstable, just more volatile, which is probably not the same thing. But yeah, it's not really good to try to compare the two. How is he way over there? That AP gain, though. Some folks are probably wondering, why does he keep doing that with that artifact and not hitting anything? If folks know about the heart artifacts, like Heart of the Black Dragon, Red Dragon, and Blue Dragon, I believe, it has a natural, if no targets are hit, it'll cool itself down by 75%. So 75% of 60 puts it at 15 seconds. Huh. Same time as Artificer's Persuasion. Look at that. So that's not even a bug, that's actually by design. So you'll see stupid stuff like my action point gain just flies up to 18k. It's stupid. And it's all because the Artificer's Persuasion itself, I don't have time to look at it right now, but I'll look at it in between the next fights when we run up through the hallway. No, don't die on McGriff. Oop, fire that way. There we go. Cool. So Artificer's Persuasion is based off, well, that's Assassin's Covenant. It's based off of power. So yeah, you can see where it just rises ridiculously. So things you don't need to worry about as far as reinforcement kits. If you're running Artificer's Persuasion and you're looking for a max uptime build, do not use action point gain tools. It is a complete waste of it. But that's only if you're running like this kind of setup. And not to mention, there's a harsh diminishing return on AP as a secondary stat. Because what is it, like after 1200, the diminishing return is, alright, I guess I'll pull it. The diminishing return is pretty nasty. I mean, give him one of these. Or not. There we go. Their alter time. That's why in some cases my movement like skyrockets, like freaking 15, 16k movement off of just activating it. Am I aware of any items that have gone up in value? I believe the master crafting stuff for, what is it, dragon turtle something. That's not how you spell turtle. No, not molt. There we go, dragon turtle scales. Yeah, those have slightly gone up. Just because the drops are not as nice as they were before. Okay, this fight, I'm actually going to bane him so we can get out of here a little bit quicker. Or bane her. Where is he at? There. Out of that thing. Come here, Wolfie. Come here, Wolfie. Ooh, Black Ice Warhorse, I love it. I want a legendary companion, or legendary mount. Don't worry, I'll protect everybody. Bring it. Ah. Lame. Oh, killed the wolf. Alright, guess it's time to end it. Woohoo. There we go. Tank be tanky. Never be dying. Be killing. And be hurting. Tank be doing things. Alrighty then. And hop out of that before something weird goes down. We get pulled into another dungeon. Let's see. Is anybody running anything cool? Looking for DPS for CN. Some end demo grind. Not my thing. People up in arms about the recent bans over the weekend. Blah. Oh, appreciate it all day. I don't know. Like some days I have good days, some days I just feel like being a goofy tank. But overall, like I think I got like solid mechanics and I understand what I'm doing in almost all situations. So if the team actually starts struggling, then I go ahead and put my appreciate the follow there. I actually put on my tanking hat and legit tank. Like I'll throw on the binding oath to make sure that I'm getting the hard taunts off of them. Make sure I'm doing taunts as frequent as possible. Then I go ahead and swap out Sigil of Devoted. Um, and then I swap out the companions. That way I'm running like all sprites. So that way I'm getting percentage based AP gain versus um, just like the AP stats off of the black Heart of the Black Dragon. Hmm. Alright, I can't read that cancerous stuff any longer. Show you the price of branches one more time? Sure, sure. So on average, it's looking like at the low end, 8K each. On the higher end, 8.8K each. Or actually, on the higher end, probably about like 9K. Jeez, 10K there. So 8 to 10K, or 8 to 12K. I wouldn't look at that so much since it's about the third page, or actually fourth page in. So yeah, 8K to 9K is probably what you want to shoot for as far as your postings. So yeah, you can see where this guy's posting 2 at 16, 5 at 40, 7 at 56, so on and so forth. And the only reason to probably drop that low is because of undercutters are us. People loves to undercut. It's kind of the name of the game. But I don't know. I don't think you could go wrong with posting at maybe 8.5, somewhere in the middle road. Entirely up to you at that point. Because I mean, like, what do we have coming up here soon? Let's look at the calendar. And upcoming events. On the calendar, we have double enchants, won't really do a thing. You got that coming up. So, with this, I wouldn't focus too hard on prices because this is just only a few weeks away. Because the prices are expected to just like plummet. So if you're a crafter, you would expect that this is a good time for you to actually buy. Because I couldn't see people posting lacquer at the same price currently, since everybody's getting more. Like there's more of an abundance of it. Just the natural laws of supply and demand. The supply is doubled essentially. Man, Neverwinter teaching about economics, craziness, and the maths, all the maths. Have the 5 mil AD. Man, I'm broke than a joke. 69. Blah. But that's mainly because I like consolidate AD. Like I'll flip it over from character to character. So that way it's AD on the account across as a whole versus just each character. Not to mention there's other weird things that can happen on each character due to strange PC hacks that get people banned. Such as like if you check your mailbox and you notice that, oh, it shows that you posted or that you bought something for 2 AD that you didn't buy. So what I do is I just limit the amount of AD that I keep on any character at any time. It's kind of like traveling with like cash on you versus traveling with like traveler's checks or a card. What's going on, Mia? Oh man, you're just in time for the boring pally play. Man, see, I hate stuff like this because people are more interested in talking about other players getting banned than just playing the game.
Music. It's like
I would very much just like to play the game and not worry about the players that got banned from the game. Some of them were, in fact, my friends, but the show must go on. Alright, it's solo queue time since people are being silly. Oh yeah, we're doing it. You know what? No. We're making this as legit as we can. Putting on the EF. Let's do this. Boom. No, we're not taking that one off. We're doing that and that. And I'm being lazy. I have 200. I have 300k freaking refinement points, but I just don't feel like it. Let's see. Yeah, this guy's not too far off either. Like, I just don't want to. Alright, but we're doing it. Check the box. Let's go. Dang. Mia, buff bot confirmed. She got hacked for buff botting. Actually, I did a dungeon where a DC was buff botting. That was interesting, to say the least. Or I was in a dungeon where Gwyff did the exact rotation, like it did. I'm trying to remember. It did daggers, battle fury, and daring shout, and that's all it did. The entire dungeon, and it never got directly in combat. It was always behind like several players. It's like, man, the time people take to do that. Oh snap, somebody put out the call. That's the stuff I like to see. Looks like I may get into an MSP today. What's up? You were young and reckless. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. The option was out there. You took it. Oh man, we are going triple support, 1 DPS. Are we going to get another support DPS, or are we going to go one more support? I think King's good for it. No, I think we need one more support DPS. Actually, is to not waste people's time in this dungeon. I shall drink le potion. Boom, 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 boom. With them. And throw all of our salvage down here. Anything else? Cool. Sell that. Is that it? I suppose that's all. Yeah, what else can I take? Some of that tasty stuff. Some of these, and I'll wait till we get inside to take that. Because this dungeon better not take us an hour. And since I'm legit tanking, I think I'll go like this, yeah. That way I have some daze capability, as well as hard taunt them with the binding, the tabs, and keep my temp HP up with the burn-ins for the extra days. You're going to be babysitting a pug for a few days. I love pugs. They're great. Why do you think I pug dungeons all the time? Pugs need love too with their little stubby arms and bug eyes and mashed faces. It's like a bat dog. What is this companion? The Apprentice Healer. That is cute. It's real cute. What'd you name your augment? I just have to know. Baby toy. I see. Wait. It's an augment. You want more armor pen. Oh, that's definitely a stat. There's worse things you can grab, I suppose. What's the best gear for a sellsword? I mean, a sellsword takes the knot, waist, and um, neck. So I want to say best is Avenger if you have like some laying around. Outside of that, then try to land you some +4 or some bites. Yikes! I don't recommend going that route. Yeah, I used to play Gateway so much back in the day. Like I got 13 tunes. All 13 of them have loyal gear in some variety. So they're all decked out for the struggle. Which is why I got 9 tunes, I think. Not 9. Probably, actually, I think I got 7 tunes that are over 13k. With simple swaps, like swapping the weapon and armor enchant, and the rings, and all the... These are universal on every character since all my mounts are on every character. And same thing with companions, like the bondings I just switch over. Yeah, personal's probably like all you can do at the moment. So if you're making, like if you're just trying to get something to start out, that's probably the best choice. Alright, we got everybody in here. Everybody's here? Let's do this. Why does everything hit so hard in here? Whoa, that spell. Wow, spell plague lag is serious business. Like I did that daily like a year ago. Just came out. Look at that buff bar all the way out in the middle of the screen. Craziness. We got lucky. Big pull. Love it. Except for when I get dazed. It's bad. Wake up, land prawn. Alright, people need some assistance. There we go. And block. The lag is real. Oof. Man, MSP lag is definitely not the best. Is it lightning? What's everybody running? Let's see. He's running Vorp. Wait, what? Guardian Fighter running Vorp. He's running Vorp. He's running Plague Fire. And he's running Zac. So I'm going to swap Dread. Probably asking, why are you swapping to Dread? Well, it's the next best enchant, plus I really just want to give the group the debuff. Just joined a tankless MSP. Lucky your build does well for BS like that. Took 47 minutes. That's not bad, man. It's not a bad run at all. I've seen worse. Nothing to really do here. Yeah, people say it's the lightning, but none of us have lightning on now, and it's still just as laggy. So, can't blame the lightning enchant. Come this way, buddy. Nope, now you got a Dragon Ball. That's why you just busted on him. Wow, a big old ball roasted my head. Yeah, MSP will definitely bring the pain. Like that lag on the encounters. Jeez. Like that, like my encounter like reset completely. And teleport. What a jerk. Oh man, laggy. Nope, time to burn your chain, bud. Quit fucking moving, dude. Jeez. What kind of crack you smoking? And kaboom. Alright, time to end this. Keep Mantra alive is the name of this game. Wake up, Lampron. No sleeping on the job. There, end of that. What lovely loot did we get this time around? Oh, nothing. Nothing here, and nothing at the body. Or armor. See, why can't I just pick up his armor? Like, that should be like my reward, this Fire Soul armor.
Good choice, Bob. Show me who to kill.
Oh man, I didn't see any of that. So he was streaming earlier, and it was just like getting triggered hard. Alright, here we go. Back to business. Look at them fat numbers. Well, I could tell what was going on. I dare somebody to blame this on the dread. Yeah, it's just a crappy dungeon being crappy. That's a really bad pull, but I did it. I love it. This is a test of tanks right here. You like that perma bubble? It's back. I'm not even running AP gain stuff either. Look at that. Woohoo. I love tanking. It's fun. I'd very much like to go in the store. What? This kid right here? Wow. I almost went over the cliff. Flag. Save me. I like this GF. He knows. However, the game doesn't seem to know to cast daily. There we go. Battle of the buff bars. Whose buff bar can go out to the middle of the screen? Looks like Parent Silverkin's buff bar is in the lead. Uh-oh. King Creole may beat him. Nah, unlikely. Actually, I like playing with Mystic because this buff bar actually goes way out to here. It's stupid. Oh shit, we lost one. No good. This bum is stuck in the wall. Chemo? Yes, it has dropped, and the mats are pretty dumb. Oh crap. Things I forgot to put on. That. It's my sad Vaughn and blood. Alright, here we go. Everybody's favorite boss stuff. Oh, appreciate the answers out there, guys. Unfortunately, I am not the best at answering questions while playing. But yeah, a lot of the new stuff is dropped. I have not gone through all my professions yet. I think all mine are just like master crafting level 2. Make it on the same side as the tank. And nope. Oh, he should shrink, yeah, because it blasted that mirror. No, we lost our glyph. Blocked. Even though he didn't do the animation, I still knew to block. It's pretty dumb. See, they need to fix stuff like that. Where like I'm moving based off of gestures and visual cues. If they don't trigger the visual cue, how do I know to actually do anything? Like that one is gonna laser, then punch, and then hop. Yep. And block that ground pound. Laser. Try to get big. It's gonna fire the eye. And ground pound. Boom. I think it's cheap that a Guardian fighter can't do anything about that. Where like Paladin can use a Sanctuary and he doesn't get bounced up. All other classes can use dodge and they don't get bounced up. But the Guardian fighter is the only class that has no recourse for that. Come on, Mr. Lampron, let's get him. Blocked it. Oh. I have vigor. Terrible stuff. Woohoo. We did it. And you guys have probably seen where people struggle hardcore at that boss. I mean, you kind of saw how it works. There's no reason to like struggle there. Like there's times where like you just kind of get screwed over by the game with the visual cue, but for the most part like it's pretty easy to follow. It's pretty repetitive, and I would very much like a campfire buff. Here we go. Perma Bubble is back. Oh, this jerk, I stunned him and he still backhanded me. Alright, they're grabbing books. Cool. So I will do this. And grab you guys up top. I like this section better with my lightning, but lightning does add to the level of lag. So it's probably better that I just run this dread and get stunned by random enemies. No. Better not lose our DC. I know some folks are probably asking, like, why do I keep, like, panning around? It's just because my ADD will not allow me to not be aware of what's happening in the dungeon. So I always have to look and see where people are at to make sure that I can help provide the right buffs and protect this CW who's just sort of blindly moving. So it helps just to kind of be aware of what's going on. I may die here. Nope, I lived. I love the bubble. Bubble time. We missed one. Which one did we miss? We got that one. We got that one. We missed the very first one that everybody was like jumping on top of themselves over. Jeez, man. Like, I swear I saw like the Gwyff and everybody and their mom like trying to get this thing, so I just ran away from it because I figured they had it. Don't you hate that? Oh, no answer. Alright, avoid the mushrooms. Or get all the mushrooms. Who doesn't like shrooms, I suppose? Oh yeah, let's get them all. This is exactly why I love being a tank. These moments right here. Just being the damage sponge. Watching your health bar fluctuate. It's great. Tank, why you do that? Or off tank, I should say. Or is he the real tank, or am I the real tank? Who even knows? And we got that little mob right there that somebody's gonna aggro. The spiders are looking at you there, Mr. GF. Where are we at here? The meat shield. AKA the damage sponge. Oh, don't get too close to that. Alright, it's time. Mr. Landprawn's anxious. Let's get this broad. Off of a coin right here and blow a horn in your face, Curly. What you gonna do about it? I ain't got time for this be still BS. She's taking 0 damage. This is dumb. I was gonna say, like, why is this dude so big? He must have a Yeti. Wake up, Lamprong. That's right. Hit her with that acid. That hyper corrosion. Hit her with that hyper corrosion. Oh, flash. I ain't got time for your BS, girly. Time to get that other tear. Oh, freeze me, freeze me. Cool, cool. Because I don't want them stacks going up too high. That's bad. And freeze me, get rid of my stacks. There we go. Yep, that is how you get rid of the stacks there, folks. So for anybody who doesn't know how to get rid of stuns, the easy way. Alright, we should probably stop. There we go. So this last phase, you kill these things until they're all gone. When they're all gone, everybody hops into their respective portals. So he's going to that portal, he's going to that portal, I'm taking this portal. So easy way to tell. We're all outlines, he's an outline, he's an outline. However, Soil is going to die and King Creo is going to die. So watch the health bars. Soil, King Creo. Everybody goes boom. Called it. So, just so you know, that's how you can tell if you did it right. There. Spell Plague. Explained. However, this curse is stupid. Boss. Dropped what? Nothing. She dropped absolutely nothing. And I don't have any keys. Sad times. I probably should have checked beforehand. Oh well. Not really in it to win it on this one. Just wanted something to do because, well, I'm bored. I like doing these dungeons. And epic dungeon chest. What do we get? Oh man, look at that. Thaumaturgic stones that I could run basically anything in Sharandar and get. That's cool. Elven necklace that I can buy from the seals vendor. That's cool. Abandoned treasures that I can just run the river district and get. That's awesome. And seals that I can get in any dungeon. Cool. Nothing exclusive here. That's the kind of loot that I like to see. Alright, looks like these jokers want to run an FBI. Hey, at least I didn't get a rank 5. I would have taken a rank 5, honestly. I would have taken a rank 5. That means I could have fed it to an artifact or something. Or fed it to this guy. Like this, I suppose. Let's give me some salvage real quick. Actually, where am I at on seals? Yeah, I gotta re-up on seals anyway. Lame, lame, lame. I got better loot of the other dungeons that I ran than that nonsense. Ugh. I got better loot out of Valindra's Tower than I got out of this. I mean, that's awful. That's awful. Alright, so we've maxed our AD. That's cool. At least for today. Yes, Orc Sanguif. So, yeah, definitely keep those mechanics in mind when you're doing that fight, especially that last part. So that way, like, people aren't, like, pointing fingers at each other and blaming one person over the next. Like, they're pretty easy mechanics. They're not super intuitive because it doesn't make sense for you to get stunned after you get cursed. But there's, like, through, like, process of elimination, there's, like, no other options for you to take. So that's how a lot of people figured it out. And that last part just kind of... That last part just kind of makes sense because, well, you go through the plane and whatever happens on the opposite end wouldn't happen on the inside, so that's why you just kind of do it. And you can tell everybody has like those weird outlines who actually went through and who didn't. Okay, so mantra swapping. So let me hit the roster. Dang, it's the light staff tonight. Actually, I have another video on my YouTube channel that does a little bit of a faster run, but you get the idea of like
Spend your
the mechanics that you should be kind of doing in the boss fight. So you can probably use that that run and the run that I have on my YouTube channel is like sort of a litmus for how you should be kind of doing it on a tank. Like you probably noticed like well, I don't know if you would have seen it, but there was a significant difference between me running the lightning versus the dread. Only reason I picked the dread over my Vorpal was because there were two people already running Vorpals, and Vorpal has a, what is it, 2% DR debuff? Let's double check. Yeah, it has a DR debuff of 2%. So if one person in the group already has it, um, Transcendent Vorpals will not stack on each other. So that's when you would start moving towards another one. I saw somebody in the group had a Plague Fire, so the next best option for me would have been a Dread. And because of how frequently I can trigger it, on top of moves like Burning Light, where Burning Light itself isn't a dot, it's actually, think about it like icy terrain, where the more things that come in contact, oop, oop, not that, there we go, invite to party, okay, and then mantra, cool, invite to queue, and then make him queue group leader, and make party leader, there, and do your thing. But yeah, like running stuff like Burning Light, but you don't really need a heal for FBI, anyhow. But yeah, the dot off of Burning Light, excuse me, not dot, but the moving into the range of uh, Burning Light actually re-triggers the weapon enchant, so that's why things like lightning continuously spark off after you use them. Let me go hit a dummy just so I can demonstrate. Alright, so boom and boom. Cool. Alright, so let's start with this guy. Actually, just so you can see the chain, I'll activate Burning Light way over here. I can't hit anything as I walk close to him. You saw where the additional shots actually hit that guy. So that's why, like with Burning Light, it's not a dot, it's just how long that's active. And the longer that you hold it, the longer it stays active. So you do stuff like that, boom, 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 boom. So that's why Burning Light with the lightning is pretty darn silly. So we'll see what that looks like in here. Them numbers look dumb. And especially when Echo the Light triggers, you can just keep spamming Burning Light over and over. Which is why I suggest for most people who are doing builds, this is really the only path to justice. Anywho, but the same thing works for like all weapon enchants. Wow. I thought I passed the lead. Alright, cool. Um, Alright, looks like these guys are ready to go. What? Look at a goofy pally. Jeez. Look at you. Oh, speaking of which, we're actually about to run FBI. I should probably have swapped my stuff over. Alright. Wait. Yeah, I should swap over with the screw. Remove. Keep it intact. Dread. Swap that. And this is actually bears for it first, then orcs, I suppose. That is a way to do it. Wait. There we go. Got our land prawn. He's legendary. Alright, folks ready? Alright. Whoa, why did he try to run off the edge there? So basically what's happening every time I fire off Burning Light, it's reapplying the Dread enchant. So it's keeping them debuffed constantly. Oof, that hurt. Jeez, man, quit hitting me. Fucker. And I mentioned FBI is like my least favorite dungeon. Because of bullshit like that. Boom. Oh, whoa. There we go. Bring it. Oh, that was a bad call. Getting CC'd to death is no bueno. Oh, lost one tank, lost another tank. Alright, cool. Oh, That was bad news. Where are we at numbers wise? There we go. Got my rotation going. Should live through anything. Ah, don't run me over. Don't tase me, bro. Woohoo. Fun times. Alright, let's do this. Oop, that was bad. Oh no, get out of there. Get out of there. I am stunned. That is not fun. Oh, dodge that. Step out of that. Shield them. Woohoo. What a jerk. He knocked me down and just kept beating on me. Get me out of this. I'm still alive. Can't keep me down. Wish I could fire off my daily, that's for sure. Kaboom. Why Burning Light and not Bane? In that situation, I need to keep the debuff on as many things as possible, and when folks are running around like that and it's too many enemies, I don't really have time to keep track of it, so what I do is I activate Burning Light and get near something, that way it can apply the debuff off of the Dread. So, reasoning explained. But this time around, since the boss fight is fairly simple, only two things will be casting, or three things will be casting it. So Bane, Templar's Wrath, and when Binding Oath actually triggers, so I don't really have to worry too much about catching it since it's only one enemy that I have to focus on. Make a descent. Woohoo! Oh shit, all my buffs wore off. Dang, we've been in here too long. And I'm lazy, I don't feel like doing that. Take a bunch of those and take a power of those and one of them. There. There. Our buff bar is a little light. There. That was very odd. Way to fall. Bring it, Haiti. Bring it. Got something for you. Let's do this. Bane him. Bane him. Bane him. Oh, gotta stay with the other tank. In the middle of this seizure-rific display. Oh, there you are. Oh god, it's bad. Oh, that's bad. What a jerk, he like blew off. I protects everybody. Okay, this is just slightly annoying. Uh-oh, Mantra going down if he can't heal himself. And nada. Alright, since we're going back into the cave, switch back from Bane to Burning Light. So we're going to go back in the scenario where there's too much around me and I don't have time to chase it. That's why you've probably seen in my like videos when I'm playing my Guardian fighter, I kind of mentioned that a Pally is kind of brain dead. Because it's like omnidirectional tanking versus like having to actually pay attention to what I'm doing. Because like everything that I have in this tray, it's full 360-degree coverage, so I don't actually have to know what's going on. I can just spam moves, which is why the Justice build is perfect for that. It focuses on maximizing uptime for encounters. As you can see, there's no real downtime between encounters. Every time I hit tab, one always comes back up. In some cases, all three come back up. In other cases, when Echoes of Light triggers, all of them come back up. Fey touched. Get that more damage. Chill of Winter. Flash of Light reduces everybody else's encounters. All kinds of stuff. You're probably going to see here I'm going to right click at an enemy if one does in fact shows its ugly face. There we go. And then you'll probably see something that says echoes and all my encounters are back. So that's why Dread for a Pally is not bad. Same thing with Lightning. It's not bad at all. But it requires you to have a specific build for it to work. I hear a troll trolling. See on the other side of this wall screaming. Ding, fries are done. See, this is actually how you help the team out, because secondary attribute of Burning Light is on cast, it works with the sun. Same thing with Templar's Wrath, on cast, it works with the sun. So in scenarios like this, where you get recharges and instant recharges on those encounters, you can, not perma-stun, but you can definitely do some CC lockdown for your team before everybody else gets in. I'm gonna work on those. So like this one, you see the stun in their face, and it gives me time to actually, well, it buys my team time to get in there, so they can do stuff like that. Wait, how long was my land prawn gone? Sad times. Oh, swap time. thing is hideous. Why do I run him? Oh, the land prawn? Psh. Alright, explanation time. So, land prawn, one of his best moves right now is hyper corrosion, making enemies take 5% more damage. So good. And I just lost him. Come back, land prawn. There we go. Not to mention, as a tank companion, it's a good striker, so you don't have to worry about like loss of threat or aggro or anything like that. So he's just all around good. Has 3 wastes, so if you have striker belts or even defensive belts, it works. That was weird. Somebody else aimed at it. There we go. Black Ice Dwarf for the extra threat. Oh, the Black Ice Prospector. Yeah, if you're trying to build up threat, that's definitely a way to do it. Wait, he got some dragon turtle scales? I'm jealous. I didn't get shies. I want them.
Point me at the enemy.
Hey, dude. You don't need to come hit me. Oh, what an asshole. Whoa, that's bad. Oh, you got it. Okay. I don't like this low health thing. There we go. Wait, how did I heal him for 127 and myself for nothing? Let's try this again. There we go. Alright, this time around, I don't think I'll be needing the Binding Oath, so we'll swap that with Bane, and this with Smite. There. And that should get her done. Oh, let me try to stick next to Suki. Oh yeah, Tsuki. There we go. One mil Divine Judgment coming right up. Oh, this beast ran. Wow, man. That's rude. Kaboom. Crazy. Winter's Course will be your demise, but you won't even get a chance to cast it because she's gonna die. Burn this broad. Yay, Vaughn and Blood. Yay, Asturian Resin. Yay. Yay, no drop. Wait, boots? Oh, dang. More boots?
So
Okay.
powerful.
Thaumaturges?
I'm amazed
Okay.
Makos was able to hold her for so long.
We owe a debt to Makos. He was brave beyond measure.
Still at 10.9. That's cool, that's cool. The struggle, I feel you, man. I feel you.
Have fought bravely nonetheless.
Okay, we got us some stuff. That's for sure. Some stuff.
Damn cold here. We better leave soon.
Yeah, the upgrade grind is definitely a thing. Where are we at here? Let's look at the damages. The damages. Holy F. This Guardian Fighter's doing his thing. Yeah, demos, E-demo set. So here's the thing. People talk about like not running like DPS tanks. This is like prime example. Like this guy right here, Suki, his Guardian Fighter, this is the optimal build for DPS. Probably not those rings. Probably these rings would be better. But yeah, he's a really, and he can tank. Like it's not like he lost any tank ability. He can still tank like a normal tank, but also dish out quite a bit of damage. So he definitely helps the party out. Ah. Oh, and with that said, I think I will have to call it an evening. But before I call it an evening, I must make sure that the beaches are safe. Am I out of queue? Let me leave queue. There we go. So yeah, we will go make sure the shores are safe. Cool, cool. Actually take this guy off. You know, we're leaving it. I don't have time to be futzing around with that. Except. Lightning probably would be faster. But hey, we're getting through it. See how stun locked that dude was? Like, he didn't even get to do his little fun spinny attack. Behold the power of Templar's Wrath. Burning Light. Do I do any PvP? Actually, I do not. Gotta wait for that guy to come through the wall. I did once upon a time, but then they introduced those silly Underdark rings and allow mount bonuses and other weird stuff in there, so now PvP is just a shit show, man. The name of the game becomes get 2,500 excuse me, 2,500 tenacity and max out some armor pin or not even max it out, but scope your enemy and then hit your armor pin where it needs to be at, and then just power everything else. The problem is that, like, there's so much other gear out there that's limited to PvP. And like other insider stuff like booms. Like, you ever gone up against somebody with a guild boom with hit you with 8,000 armor pin? Bruh, like, nothing you can do about that. Just stack deflect. That's like your only recourse. So looking at some PvP builds, like, they'll have to basically run silveries all slots and all that weird jazz. Not really interested. Good PvP spec for OP? I don't know, man. I just don't know. Oh man, I'm running vivified stuff here. I should probably take this off after this. You've been dazed. Well, we gotta wait for Rascal. So might as well. So where is this Vaughn and Blood at? Empowerment. Wait, no, he's here. Sure, you wanna close this window? Yeah, cool. You got one shot by a GF? Yeah, GF special. Hit you with that bull charge fray, and then Whatever he feels like killing you with, knee breaker. We'll pick you up. We got you. Dang, somebody got that owl bear. What's up? Cool. Beaches have been protected. But yeah, the Guardian Fighter, he will fry you in PvP. There's no doubt about that. So we got us some boots, and a ring. And another ring. Cool. So, wasn't the worst stuff today. But definitely have seen better. But yeah, appreciate you guys dropping in. But I am actually going to go ahead and call it a night though. So if you guys enjoyed the gameplay, definitely feel free to give a follow. I should be streaming again tomorrow, hopefully. And same thing on YouTube. Like if you want to find out whenever I'm going live next, definitely give it a subscribe over there. Um, and I try to answer as many questions as possible. So if you have questions on videos that you saw or anything like that, I usually get back to people with builds. But yeah, I will see if there's somebody else on Twitch that I can rebroadcast as host to, so I don't leave you guys completely out there. Let's see, who is streaming? Refresh, Neverwinter, Raven Decay. That's an awfully high viewer count. Interesting. Oh, appreciate the subscribe there. So yeah, I will go ahead and send all the Twitch folks over to Raven Decay, and y'all let me know what's up with that, because that's a pretty high spike for somebody I don't think I've seen around at all. Not saying that they're unknown, but it does look rather suspicious. Anywho, wow, there's got to be a faster way to do this hosting biz. But yeah, y'all take it easy. Peace.